Wrestling fans, we are 1 week from tonight. 1 week from Wrestlemania. WWE has proclaimed that this Wrestlemania is too big for one night. It must be two. Now, next weekend we shall see. Is it really too big for one night? Is it really big enough for 2 nights? We'll see next weekend. This past Friday on SmackDown, they added 3 more matches. 3 more for WrestleMania. 2 more championship matches and Otis versus Dolph Ziggler. We're going to be discussing that right here today. Plus, Roman Reigns versus Goldberg. They are still promoting it. However, next week there's supposed to be a little twist to the storyline, and supposedly Braun Strowman, is still reportedly the rumored taking Roman Reigns' place. I'm going to discuss whether I think that's a good idea or not right here today. And the Raw Tag Team Championship matchup reportedly changing. That is changing, according to a report that I saw on Twitter today. So I'm going to give you that right here today on this podcast. But before I do that, all of you, do your part and do me a favor as well. And that is become a subscriber today. All you gotta do is hit that subscribe button and make sure you hit that bell so you get each and every video that I put out. And go leave yourself a comment down below. And make sure you give me a big thumbs up for this video. Now, let's dive into some of the matches, shall we? First, the SmackDown Tag Team Championship matchup. Miz and Morrison defending their tag titles against not only the New Day, baby, but the Usos as well. Now, wrestling fans, last night, WWE proclaimed that the winner of the Usos versus the New Day would face the Miz and Morrison at WrestleMania. You and me, we both know that WWE is not going to have WrestleMania without the Usos and without the New Day. They're just not going to do it. So, that's why Miz and Morrison caused a disqualification last night on SmackDown and made it a triple threat tag team matchup at WrestleMania for the tag titles. Wrestling fans, pretty simple if you ask me. Either Miz and Morrison will retain here, or the New Day will have another accolade, another title reign to their name. Daniel Bryan taking on Sami Zayn for the Intercontinental Championship. Wrestling fans, I really hope that Sami Zayn just drops the title. Drop the belt. Okay? You're not Vince McMahon with the ECW Championship. Okay? It's not the same. Alright? Back in 2007. Okay? Daniel Bryan needs to hold on to this championship and treat it like every other single Intercontinental Champion did back in the early 90s. Like a workhorse champion. That is how Daniel Bryan can bring prestige to the Intercontinental Championship. And I would love it. I think it needs to stay that way. And I think a lot of wrestling fans out there would agree with me on that. He is the perfect person to do that with the IC strap. Let me know what you're thinking about that in the comments below. Now, as far as the Raw Tag Team Championship is concerned, the Street Profits still defending the tag titles against Angel Garza. But who's Angel Garza's tag team partner going to be? Well, as far as last Monday, it's still the United States champion Andrade. But according to a report that came out today, Andrade's injured. Well, if Andrade's injured, and this report's true, then Austin, and you all have to let me know more about this superstar, because I don't know much about this superstar, but Austin Theory from NXT coming up to replace Andrade in this contest. One thing's for sure, if you ask me, I would believe in Austin Theory and Angel Garza taking the titles from the Street Profits more than Andrade and Angel Garza. For one reason and one reason only. The United States champion is not going after the tag titles. I want you to think of it that way. And another thing, wrestling fans. If Austin Theory and Angel Garza capture the tag team championship, think of what that would do for Zelina Vega and her stable. Move Austin Theory up to the main roster as Monday Night Raw. Give him the tag titles with Angel Garza. Voila! You have a nice stable for Zelina Vega, tag titles, and United States Championship. If that report's true, sounds great to me. Let me know what you're thinking about it in the comments below. And now, Roman Reigns. Last night, WWE was still promoting the big dog versus Goldberg at Wrestlemania. Those of you that have watched me before, you somewhat know my opinion on Roman Reigns versus Goldberg. You somewhat do. But if you haven't heard me before, strap yourselves in. Okay? And if you have, strap yourselves in. Okay? Goldberg taking on Roman Reigns, alright, number one, would ruin any build for Roman Reigns that WWE's been building to. Would ruin it. He wouldn't get any boos in the attendance. But you know the people at home would be slicing and dicing that match up on Twitter left and right with bad tweets about it. They would be making their opinion known. They would be making their voice heard. Okay? It would not be pretty. All of us know this. People would be more receptive to Roman Reigns beating Braun Strowman, beating someone else on the roster. It wouldn't matter who. Somebody that is not another crowning achievement. Someone that's not there to look like Roman Reigns is the guy. Now, wrestling fans, WWE replacing him with Braun Strowman. Are we all sure that's the best idea? Now, I know there's not a lot of people on the SmackDown roster that you've really built up to take Roman Reigns' place. But Braun Strowman wasn't a good Intercontinental Champion fit. What makes anybody think he's going to be a good Universal Champion? If you ask me, he's not. He doesn't have much charisma. He comes out there and he's like, WWE has damaged him too much. First he was a heel, then he was babyface, then he was a heel, then he went back to babyface, then he was a heel. He's the modern day Big Show, going from heel to babyface so many times. I honestly don't want to see it. And as soon as he takes the title off of Goldberg, I will be counting down the days to when Roman Reigns or to when somebody else takes the title off of Braun Strowman. Because I can see Brock Lesnar retaining because nobody's in attendance and we're just watching at home. But I can't see Goldberg retaining the Universal Championship at Wrestlemania. I just can't see it. I just can't. Now, you all might think differently. You might think I'm just raining on Roman Reigns' parade and raining on Braun Strowman's parade because I'm not a big fan, and I think that they can do better. Of course, I think they can do better. I think they could just move Samoa Joe back to SmackDown and have Samoa Joe go after Goldberg. Give Samoa Joe a title run, okay? Something better, something different, something new. Braun Strowman to me isn't new. Braun Strowman to me is just a big guy who yells and screams and hits people from pillar to post and up against the barrier and that kind of stuff. That's it. Okay, so you went from spear to spear, and then you're going to go from spear versus power slam, in which the power slam is going to break the spear in half for a 1, 2, 3. Wow. I don't know, wrestling fans. You all let me know what you're thinking about in the comments below. I'm just thinking, why? And I'm also thinking, Goldberg versus Strowman should be on Saturday. And Lesnar versus McIntyre should be on Sunday. Because the WWE Championship is more prestigious than the Universal Championship ever will be, number one. And number two, the rivalry is nowhere near as important. Especially now that Roman Reigns is not going to be there. Y'all let me know what you're thinking in the comments below. I'm getting out of here. I'll see y'all Monday for Raw review. Until then, catch you on the other side.